It's too easy. What it do?
And
What
we're
it
back.
do? Oh man, bro. 10K on the head, baby.
Take it to the max. Take it to the max. Take it to the max.
Yeah. 10,000 subscribers, man. That's wild. 10,000, man. We're here. Shit.
We here, man.
Happy.
Roll to 50, baby. Woo!
Yeah. For the 50K, man. Who knows? Maybe we knock it out. It took us about less than a month to get to 10K.
Yeah, buddy.
So,
hey, are we live on Twitch?
Live on Twitch and YouTube.
Yeah, I just saw it. Yeah, we live on Twitch, baby.
Shout out to our people from Facebook. Hey, y'all. I tried to make it happen on Facebook, but Facebook didn't really want us stream.
Facebook ain't paying no money. But Twitch, man. Come on, Twitch. Come on, let's get subscribers on Twitch, man. Hey, YouTube. Let's go, man. 10K? 10K? Dog, we was just celebrating 1,000. I feel like not even like that long ago. We was celebrating
like 2 weeks ago.
It was 3 or 4 weeks ago. We were celebrating 1,000, and all of a sudden, we're celebrating 10,000. And then we're gonna look back on this day, right? Like a few years from now, we're gonna look back on this day where we're at 10,000, and we're like, man, dog, look at us. Look at us. You know what I'm saying? Look at us in the past, man. Look at all the shit we dealt with just to get where we are right now.
It's wild, man. Like, I honestly, I'm just looking back at it and I'm just like, damn, bro, we're really here.
We're really here.
So yeah, I'm really thankful, man. I'm really thankful.
What's that song by Drake? Nigga, we made it.
Oh, no, my bad. Yeah, that one.
Nigga, we made it.
Okay, yeah, so many like bottom songs like that started from the bottom.
Yeah,
like,
started from the bottom over here. Yeah,
nigga, we made it.
Started from the bottom. Now my whole team here, and that's the key. That's the key right there. And that verse right there started from the bottom. Now we are here.
Yes,
that be the key. A lot of y'all be trying to do shit by yourselves. A lot of y'all, like me and Barco, we had a podcast by ourselves. When we combined it together, all of a sudden, success. And we started from the bottom, and now we are here. That be the key to it, man. Some of y'all, man. Some of y'all have that nigga energy. Y'all some
I know I do.
Some of y'all got that solo dolo energy, but that's all good,
Yeah, man. We started from the bottom,
together.
Kind of how I start when I have sex with your mom, and then we start I have her on top, and then I take her on the bottom again. We got to mix it up, because if we just do it in one position, you're probably gonna hear us. But anyways, let's get this thing going.
Let's get this party started, baby.
Yes, sir. Man, bro, it's just like I'm just off that high of getting like 10,000 subscribers. I'm still off that high, so I don't know if I'm not the best person right now to talk with, but yeah, that's right. I'm over here. I'm a little high off that a little bit, so just a heads up. If I become more douchey and more of an asshole, you guys did it. It was your fault. I take no responsibility.
We're gonna be having girls call in. We're gonna be having women call in.
I want to start doing that. I want to get on that level where this is.
Hey, this is Joanna, and I just want to say, Too Easy Podcast, y'all so misogynistic.
Shut up, bitch. I'm not gonna give a fuck. I'm gonna be like, shut up, bitch. I'm gonna leak your address to the world. Shut up, bitch. I'm be more misogynistic, more hate, more ignorant, more sexist, more of an asshole. That's right, baby. You guys did it. You should have left us alone. You should have let us die. But it was because of you. We're gonna go ahead and spread the word of misogyny and ignorance. I'm gonna spread the word. And yes, it will be ignorant.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm gonna be so ignorant now. Y'all niggas can't tell me shit. At first, I was a little humble. I was like, you know what? Maybe we won't do it.
Now you like Kanye.
Nah. Wait till I get my money right. Wait till I get my money right, bitches. And once I get monetized, it's over. It's fucking over. I'm gonna be as ignorant as I want. Fuck you. I'm gonna be as ignorant as I want. And you know what? Ain't no fucking thing you can do to stop me.
Ain't a goddamn thing, man. I'm telling you,
I'm be
ain't
so
a
ignorant.
goddamn thing.
Ah
I'll say it
man,
right now, man. This is a
but yeah, it's
wonderful feeling. You know what I'm saying?
and
This
we
is a
did it
wonderful
on Juneteenth too. Isn't
on
that
Juneteenth.
we got
It's
10,000
a
subscribers on
holiday
Juneteenth?
that's
I
celebrating.
just thought about that.
Yeah,
We got our 10,000, like the ancestors were thinking about us.
yeah,
They must succeed. And he's like, but they spread misogyny and they call women bitches. They have to win. They have to win. It's like our ancestors were like, man, fuck it, we'll give them a win. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take whoever my ancestor is, whether they were a slave, whoever they were. I
yeah,
appreciate you.
man. Yeah, shout out to Juneteenth, man. Just to give a history and a background of Juneteenth.
Yeah.
We're both Houstonians. I was born and raised in Houston, and Juneteenth is actually about Houston. Basically, Houston, or the Galveston area, pretty much was the last place in the United States that was free, that knew they were free from slavery. So pretty much the Union soldiers went down south because they had to make sure that the Southern Army, who were pretty much disbanded or defeated, they had to make sure that these guys were not still holding slaves because back then there was no media, there's no nothing, there's no audit, like newspaper took forever. You know what I'm saying? You had to buy newspaper, and slaves wasn't looking at newspaper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No,
So
yeah, there's a crazy story about that too. I'll tell you afterwards. I'll tell you
yeah,
afterwards.
so when it comes down to it, like literally the Union soldiers had to go all the way down to Houston, travel on horse, on carriage, and tell these guys, you are free. You no longer have to be enslaved. And they were still in the cotton fields after like a
Yeah.
year later of being
Yeah, I think it was during
technically
the
being free.
Reconstruction era. The Reconstruction era.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then it's crazy because like they didn't get their time back that 1 year. Like I would have got my time. Like, oh, I'm free. Well, let me fuck this guy up real quick. I'm gonna get my time back. But anyway,
Shit.
um, so they freed him, and on that day, all the people who once were slaves celebrated. It is
Yeah.
Juneteenth. Typically in Houston, what we do is we do a bunch of carriage rides. We do what do you call them? A trail ride. We do a trail ride on this day.
Okay.
Usually, we'll block off a few streets. We'll do a trail ride. It's tradition, and now the entire world celebrates it. Not the entire
Okay.
world. The entire United States celebrates it. Because
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's that's just the history of the background of Juneteenth. It's a Houston-born holiday, and then now I'm glad that it's bringing awareness to the entire community of America because it's a wonderful holiday. I kind of don't like that it's only 24 hours for liberty, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. It's only 20. It should have been like at first it was like it was 48. No, it was a 96-hour liberty period
Mm-hmm.
for everybody who's under the government.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's a 24-hour period. So whatever.
Yeah. Just the whole idea of it too. I mean, listen. I mean, I know it just became a holiday nationwide, probably like 5 years ago. What was it, like 5 years ago? And so, but it's something like, and this is to our Indian, Dominican, and Filipino audience because those are now our main consumers of the channel. So to all our foreign listeners out there that are listening and don't know anything of the history, yeah, man, Juneteenth is pretty much a celebration of the freedom of slaves. And so, there's a lot of crazy stories out there. Like, there's one where this couple were pretty much still being used as slaves. What's called until like 1940s or 30s.
19?
Yeah, to the 1930s. They didn't. Oh no, my bad. Hold up. Let me run that back. So in 1940 or 50, they got it. They had an interview done on them, and so these couple, they were like 100, close to 100 some years old. So they were there. They were there when slavery was still in effect. So their whole life, they were told that they were still slaves, even after the Emancipation Proclamation and the Civil War ended. They're still there as slaves, not getting paid, from my understanding. And they didn't. The only reason they found out is because the owner died, and or something like that. It was because the owner died. If I find a story, I'll show you. It's an important story, and so it's crazy. It's like the owner died, and I guess his family came over and told the people that were still being used as slaves that slavery is not a thing anymore. Like what? And I think, and then they didn't know, and they got interviewed back in the 1950s or 40s. It was like the saddest fucking interview I ever seen. They were 100 some years old, and they don't know how to read or write. They don't know anything else. And it's like, and the woman is just like sad, or the man is just like, damn near in tears because like their whole lives for 100 plus years or something like that, they were just slaves. That was the most depressing interview I ever seen. One of them, one of them. And so it's like, damn, man. It's like, but it's real, man. Like slavery, it's a lot of history. We got slavery of, excuse me, of African, oh yeah, African Americans, blacks, however you want to call it. I'm just saying it in terms for the
All the
Indian,
dark skinned
foreign,
peoples.
all the
All the
dark
dark
skinned
skinned.
people that, yeah, pretty much. And so they were slaves. To anybody outside that don't know, because I had an Indian friend that didn't know anything about slavery. Like that he was here. I remember when I was still living in Salt Lake City. He didn't know black people were slaves for hundreds of years. He didn't know. He's like, no, nobody would do that. I was like, yeah, they would. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, they still do it
And
today.
yeah, and then
Yeah,
so,
go to prisons.
yeah. Oh, yeah, that's just like a secondhand thing. Or the Congo, where they're forcing people to work them crazy ass jobs. Damn near slave labor.
No,
Uh,
seriously.
but, but yeah, go ahead, Victor.
Yeah, but seriously, man. And I want this to be clear. The phrase "the slaves were not freed." Basically, slavery was not freed. It was the powers were transferred to a different entity, basically. So, yes, I know what they say. Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves, but the Emancipation Proclamation, what he did was transfer the power of slavery to other entities. So, in prisons, the people that are in prison that are, locked up and whatever, they're doing slave labor.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what they're
yeah,
doing.
yeah.
They're
Majority.
Yeah, majority of them are not getting paid, and if they are getting paid, it's cents on the dollar, and they're producing either like shirts, like they're literally
License
putting,
plates.
yeah, license plate. They're literally putting things together, as in using skill sets to formulate certain things that are done in the factory,
Yeah,
and it gets produced in America, and it gets distributed out, and the person who benefits from that is the person who's in charge of the private prison. Yeah, so
yeah. And all the prisons over here are private. And
yeah,
so,
especially in
yeah,
Texas, yeah,
yeah,
majority of them.
especially, yeah. Like a lot of them are private, so a lot of them can run their company through the prison legally, and we can't say nothing because they're technically not citizens. And I'm not saying that there isn't bad people out there that are doing some messed up stuff and everything. Like, yeah, no, there are some bad people. There are bad people there that did some nasty stuff that get them or land them in prison. But then there are also people that were wrongfully convicted. Like you're seeing in probably like five every year of wrongfully convicted felons that did not need to be in prison or weren't supposed to be in prison, and they lose decades of their life in prison.
Especially California, man.
Yeah,
That's probably one of the most secretly racist places in the
yeah,
fucking United States. Like Californians act like they're all uppity and everything is all good,
yeah,
and they're better than everybody. No,
yeah.
they
They're
put you
just
they'll
like
put you
everyone
in
else.
prison for nothing. They'll
Oh yeah,
put you in prison for overdue child support.
oh yeah. They don't care. They
They
don't
don't
care
give a
over there in
damn about you.
California. Now the thing is, Like they don't care. They only care about looking good to everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Anything other than that, if you're not contributing to looking good to everyone else, they're probably gonna treat you like shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
They don't
But
even care about they don't even care about their own city. Never mind. Anyway.
yeah, no, that means shit. Yeah, no, I mean shit. The way the riots are going, yeah, you're probably right. Shoot.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, let's keep it pushing though.
Yeah, man.
Uh,
Shout out to all the people who celebrated Juneteenth today. Is a very important holiday. It's near and dear to my heart.
yeah,
Um, so we don't celebrate the slaves being freed on Emancipation Proclamation. So shout out to former President Joe Biden for making that official. Shout out to
yeah,
him
yeah.
for that. You know, it's probably
Yeah,
one of the
no,
only shout outs.
even though it was only a campaign ploy,
Yeah, yeah.
but still, it's like,
Even though I know it was a genuine, at least
yeah,
at
at
least
least he
that.
did it. At least he did it. It's the thought that
Yeah.
counts, I guess. But nah, man. Most importantly, we're very. I'm just thankful, to be in this country, man. To be in the country that I'm in now, and speaking of the riots and immigrants, I saw Arnold Schwarzenegger on The View.
You saw that
And,
interview?
man, he destroyed it. For those that haven't seen it or don't know the situation, so in LA, there was a lot of ICE operations. So pretty much what ICE is their deportation department in the government,
Yeah.
and they pretty much deport illegal immigrants, illegal aliens that come into this country illegally, and they're having raids all throughout California, and they're raiding, and majority of them that were being deported were mainly criminals, R words, piss. I can't say the full word.
Yeah.
R word, piss, whatever you want to say. But but yeah, R words, criminals, thieves, murderers, you name it, unalivers for YouTube, and but yeah, it's like there are a lot of people that are deporting, but along with them, they're also deporting good people that were coming here working and everything. So it was like it created a whole mixed reaction of the American public.
Yeah.
But in LA, it was thrown as full on negative, and people felt like everybody was being attacked, like all immigrants were being attacked for the ICE
Yeah,
raids.
because and that's what I was hearing a lot, especially from my Hispanic friends. It was kind of blown out of proportion. The people that live in like LA, like I know people that live
Mhm.
in LA, they were saying, "Hey, it was kind of blown out of proportion. It wasn't really like that serious. I mean, it happened, but it wasn't that serious."
Yeah,
And I
it
think
wasn't, but
the media
yeah,
took the opportunity to play on that. You know what I mean? So
yeah, and majority of them were criminals. Like what was it? Like 80% of the people they deported were criminals.
yeah, they were just trying to get out the
Like
bad people. They
yeah,
missed
and so,
13.
but
All the people
yeah,
that
they also did deport good people though, with those bad people too. So that I
yeah,
get the outrage, and I
I get
get it.
that
Like
already.
I said in our previous video, LA Riots 2.0. It's going to be messy the first wave. It's going to be very messy, and it's just what it is. It's like you can't escape it. Like when you're trying to do something right, it's always going to be messy, especially the first time around. It's like there's almost no escaping it. But overall, it's majority of the people that were deported were were criminals, and so I have the video clip here. I want to show people. But yeah, and if you guys don't know what the View is, to most of our subscribers, the View is a channel pretty much where some old hags just start talking about, oh, excuse me, older women start talking about political issues, and it's
Old
early in
heifers.
the. You said what?
You know, they call them old heifers back in the day. Old heifer.
Oh, the old heifers. Yeah, these old heifers, uh, where are just talking about political issues or whatnot, and they got their 2 cents, and they got stars like Whoopi Goldberg, and I don't know that lady with I'm not even gonna say it. But I'm not even gonna say it. But yeah. So a bunch of old. Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now. I got it already ready in the cut. But yeah, so overall they invite Arnold Schwarzenegger, and then they're trying to start the conversation off. So what they do is they try to put him in a box. This is what you call putting somebody in a box. You're gonna see it right now in a minute. What they're gonna do is they're gonna try to put a narrative on a question.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about the immigrants that are being deported? Yeah, you're an immigrant yourself. And he's like, how do you feel about your fellow immigrants being deported? You know, they load it up.
Yeah.
They load up the question to try to trick him into believing in their narrative, because even if he doesn't believe in their narrative, they get content out of him. They get content out of him, and they're like, oh, Arnold Schwarzenegger's a conservative piece of, you know. And so they try to box him in the question. They're known to do this many times. And I'm not going to lie to you, there's one host on there named Sunny, cannot stand her. And so in the middle of the interview, she's going to try to grab Arnold and try to make him stop saying what he's saying, but he ignores her and he keeps going anyways. Like, you know, you're not gonna interrupt me, bitch. Anyways, you know, I ain't gonna lie, it was real magical. But let's get into it. And honestly, I think he explained the whole situation perfectly. Like, you know, we did a pretty good explanation on the LA Riots 2.0 on that video. By the way, I suggest you guys go check it out to hear our full side on how we feel about it, the whole situation. But I think he might have done a better job. Like, he kept it real. And so let's check out Arnold Schwarzenegger annihilating the view.
Complicated content and editing software. I was too.
Stop this. Did you see what you did? You know that age is catching up to you when you can't read. You're like,
somebody need to get her off TV, man.
Hey, get your old ass off, Whoopi.
Old, ugly ass. Oh man, goddamn.
Yeah, man.
It's like the librarian, the ugly ass librarian.
Yeah, man. That's what. That's what happens when you don't have sex for a long time. Your body starts, canceling out on you on certain things. You know, she's on that 4B movement, that feminist movement
for the past 30 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody touching that shit, man.
That motherfucker need to take a shit. She probably take a shit in the middle of that show. She's like, we'll be right back. She started running off the stage. Oh shit. I should have worn a thong today. I knew I should have worn a thong today.
Oh hell no.
Oh my gosh. All right, let's get back to it though. I'm sorry, I had to stop it. I was like, what the fuck is she doing? She's like, she's gonna start smiling.
Him and Whoopi had something special back in the day.
Yeah,
that's what happened.
The producers in her ear telling her, Whoopi, stop smiling. Whoopi, close your mouth.
I'm thinking about the old days. I'm thinking about them old days.
All right, let's go. This motherfucker right here, I cannot stand.
Damn, she bad than a motherfucker.
Yeah, but once she opens her mouth, it's like, ugh.
Yeah, that's the ones where you know what I'm saying.
You gotta put a paper bag on that motherfucker.
No,
not because she's ugly.
That's the ones. Nah, not that one. No, she's good looking.
No, I mean my bad. Not a paper bag. That's Whoopi Goldberg. You gotta put a sock in her mouth. So what you do is, this is what we call sock. You gotta give her the sock puppet treatment.
I give it four fingers of death.
Yeah. Now you so when you have sex with her, you gotta take your sock off and then shove it in her mouth. This is what we call the sock puppet.
Like that?
Yeah. No, you just put the sock in her mouth so she can shut the fuck up. And so then you just start smashing. Is what you call it, because with a puppet, you gotta put your hand in there, have it talk. You're putting, you know what I'm saying. That's what you call sock puppet. Yeah, let's get to this, man. We're
Yeah,
only a minute in.
that's the woman. That's the type of one I'll smash. I'll play. I'll play stupid into her game, smash, and he'd be the biggest asshole in the world to her.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no,
yeah, right after you smash all that feminist shit you was talking about. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about it.
That's no. I'm gonna fuck with her mentally. I'm gonna have her thinking I'm actually down with it. It's like that's right. Women should be allowed to vote, just same as men. Even though we're in the freest country, I don't know why we have to talk about something that already happened decades ago. Do we still got to talk about this? Well, women get paid less than $100. It's like, you're right. He's like, we need more women in construction, bricklayers. Exactly. We're going to put them out in the fucking middle of the sea with all those men. Exactly. You're smart. All right, we're going to, the bitches don't want to do them jobs. Wait, what? Yeah, that's right. You're going to have to get out there too. Actually, you know what? I got a construction site for your job for you. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm just talking shit, yo. I'm sorry. I know. I was just like that last minute was like, hey, it was a little rough. My bad, yo. I'm sorry. I love y'all, but let's keep this going, though, man. Hey, you can't hate the player, dog. You see how he has to break the ice with all the women?
Yeah, he's trying to smash. He's trying to smash one of them, man.
This is smart too because he's breaking the ice because you see throughout the video they can't stop him from talking. It's because they're so swooned when he called them gorgeous.
Yeah,
they're so swooned. So he knows he was going to talk that shit, but he's like, let me swoon him a little bit. Let me swoon him a little bit. He's like, because they probably never been called gorgeous.
Well, I know two of them are the one Whoopi Goldberg and the one next to him definitely hasn't.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I think it's just the age. Because honestly, well, actually, no. Whoopi.
Nah, Whoopi Goldberg always.
You was so quick with that. No, Whoopi was.
Nah, Whoopi always been ugly, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. All right, let's go.
I told you they had something going on, goddamn.
He's like, Whoopi and I was like, oh, no, Arnold. No, that's the wrong type of chocolate to dip your fingers in, dog. No.
Yeah, Whoopi and I, whenever I'm not looking at her face, body ain't half bad.
I think you're full of shit, Arnold. Look at that face. That does not look like a happy face. He like this. Like he has to be there to advertise his movie.
You're like, this is my brother from another mother.
Brother? Oh, sorry. Brother that transitioned. All right, let's go, man. I'm sorry, bro. Actually, good. Gosh, damn. Hey, bro. Hey, you got a brain between that motherfucker.
God damn, that motherfucker know what the goddamn man. He should run for president. Shit. God damn.
He might fucking win.
Yeah.
I am the presidente. I'm the presidentator. I'm the presidentator. All right.
From this day forward, no more AI.
No more AI. I told you already, no more AI. You didn't see my movies? All right, let's see. Because now they're gonna try to get him in the box. Look, they got him going. Look, she about. You see how she's smiling? She's like, "Oh, I'm about to eat this.
I'm about to eat. I'm about to eat this motherfucker alive."
Look at that smiling. She's smiling. Oh, yeah. But what do you think about? Yeah, like everybody's gonna be cheering, and this bitch is gonna say, "Well, yeah. But I'm like, look, check this out.
You can't do it again.
Well, I'm not governor anymore.
But you are. But as an immigrant yourself, you are an immigrant yourself. You're an immigrant in this country. Did you have a?
Oh my God! What the fuck did I say? She fucking said it. Oh my gosh!
Hey, she
what the
was
fuck
like,
did I say?
She's like,
what did I say?
But she tried to play out to
Yeah, but.
Look at his face. He like
look at this. He's like this bitch. Look, we paused at the right moment too. Look at his face. He's like, oh, this bitch. Who let this bitch talk? He has
who Who put this bitch next to me?
And you know, this girl always tries to put these dudes in a box. She did the same thing with Matthew McConaughey, and he shut her shit down immediately. But let's see what Arnold got to say on this one. But yeah, these motherfuckers, oh my gosh, bro. They're so predictable. They're so predictable in their own bullshit. It's crazy.
So if I turned off Ada tomorrow, I would need to double.
Everybody's leaning in like vultures. Look at everybody's leaning in. You see, she's leaning in. Whoopi's leaning in. Old girl's a little conservative. She's leaning in.
Got their attention.
Yeah, but he did it smart. He swooned him first. He started kissing on Whoopi. Whoopi don't know what to do because that pussy's a little shaking right now. She's like, "Ooh, do I go against Daddy or do I say something?"
Why you gotta say some gross ass shit like that?
The white hairs are standing up.
Oh.
I'm sorry, yo. I'm sorry. I had to get that joke out.
That shit what the fuck? Oh my god.
All right, man. But anyways, yeah. But you see how they're all just swooning in, like, or not swooning in. They're like closing in on them. Look, everybody's turned around. She's turned in. She's like this. She looks like she wants to pounce on him. Oh, girl. And this girl, too, she actually called Whoopi Goldberg out on her bullshit on another video about Iran. I don't know if we have time.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
I only saw a piece of it. I don't know if you want to check it out after this. But
yeah, we check it after this.
All right, but look how everybody's just surrounded. Like, it's like they're all surrounding him. So let's see what he says. Because she's trying to stop him. This motherfucker right here, Sonny, can't stand that motherfucker.
She trying to interrupt.
Yeah.
I think.
You see how they're trying to correct him?
Yeah.
You see how the whole time they're just trying to correct him? You know, she's moving her hand. You know a bitch is angry, but she can't show it when she's moving her hands.
Yeah, that you see, if I was Arnold, like if I was like Arnold Schwarzenegger's like bodyguard, I would agree with like, yeah, you right, baby, you right.
Security.
Just to get in bed with her. Yeah, all that shit you was talking yesterday. That was some bullshit.
You said you loved me. I said that to a lot of people.
I said that to Whoopi the other day. Can you believe me?
Whoopi! What can I say? Arnold, he got us again. The thing is, they're just trying to correct him the whole fucking time.
Yeah, they're trying shit. Like the crowd in the background was like, yeah.
They didn't know if they should clap or not. They're like,
nah, some of them knew. They're like, oh yeah, these bitches are full of shit.
Yeah, and the thing is, he exposed them because, like, the thing is, he knew exactly how to come in. He's like, if you see some of the tactics he did, like in Predator, where he tricked Jesse Ventura to not lifting for a certain time because he tricked him into thinking that his arm size was smaller than 24 inches. And so, and then old boy said he clocked in at like 26, and it turns out fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger's arms was at like 28 inches or some crazy thing like that. And so he tricked him, but he plays those mind games with people. He did the same thing with Mr. Olympia. And so he does a lot of this stuff. So he's a smart guy. Arnold is a smart dude, man. Like, don't let the accent fool you. You know, I know he's like, but I'm telling you, dude's smart as hell.
Yeah, he's smart as hell. He probably the whole cast will take every single one of them to bed tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
He's smooth in the motherfucker.
Yeah, because he had it.
Like,
yeah, and so he had a neutral position
like
more or less.
Push that little narrative on.
He was pushing the line because when he only pushed when they started pushing on him. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so he pushed that line, and then he brought it back to working together. You see how he said at the end he brought it to working together. We got to work together, ladies. He's gonna take him back to the trailer and have like a fivesome with him.
They trying to tell him, a former governor, how it works. Like,
yeah, no, like he actually knows what the hell he's talking about.
I've actually been in the seat, bitch. Like, what the fuck?
You know what I mean? Like, oh, you got 9,000 laws, like, bitch. I know. I used to govern them. You know what I mean? Like if I was, Arnold was being cordial. He's like, bitch, I know. I used to coordinate them motherfuckers. They were under my rule, bitch. Remember those taxes you paid? I lowered them taxes, bitch.
You from California, right?
Yeah. Just start calling them bitches. And then Whoopi's like, oh no, Arnold's on his reign again. Shut up, bitch. This is my show now.
I think
bet you Arnold has a black accent.
I know Arnold took Whoopi home that night.
Yeah, he probably did something. I ain't gonna lie. No, Arnold is still smashing fucking. What did he talk? Actually, you know what? I'll take that back. Because the woman he cheated on his wife with, I'm like, I don't know. I don't think Arnold really has a type. I think he just puts it in whatever is thrown his way. Especially the nanny he cheated on his wife with.
Mm-hmm.
If you see,
man, sometimes the nanny get too close. You know what I mean? And then she start acting like the mom. Yeah. And then you sometimes as a dad, you get confused. You're like, damn, who the fuck the mom is? And next thing you know, like you fucking the nanny because she acting like the wife.
Hey, Mr. Schwarzenegger, you're so handsome.
Nah, because the nannies be sneaky, man.
You don't know how to act. You're like, oh, I haven't been told this in years, because his wife, I don't know, man. It was like, everybody's saying Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I won't say none of that shit.
She probably hasn't said that shit in months, and then he hears it from the nanny that's throwing coochie his way. He's like, fine.
Even if I did do it.
Yeah, my wife hasn't been home in months. She's a Kennedy. His wife was a Kennedy. They be torn left and right, writing books and shit. But yeah, man, it's like it's crazy. Like the view should have been done with a long time ago. And so you're seeing some bullshit here. Look what Whoopi Goldberg is talking about when it comes to Iran. Her and her co-host get into it. Yeah, so this is
we gotta go into that topic right now. So basically, we're on the brink of
let's get into it.
I don't want to say the actual word, but we're on the brink of WW3. It could go one or two. It can go one of three ways. One way can go. Let's say Iran decides to attack a U.S. base that's already in Iraq or whatever, whatnot. So any U.S. territory that they attack, that will automatically be an act of war, which would cause America to jump into that war. That's already going on.
Israel's foaming at the mouth hearing that.
Yeah, and then China could attack Taiwan because they're pretty close to attacking Taiwan. And if they take Taiwan, which is where a lot of our chips come from, a lot of our what do you call those things? Not the chips, the those little things, microchips, I guess. We'll call them microchips. So all those microchips they get created in Taiwan. So if China takes over Taiwan, that will be probably one of the reasons why we go to war, and that'll be World War III. WW3.
Yeah, and then not to mention Ukraine.
So if Russia or Ukraine ends up dropping, let's say Russia uses a nuclear missile, right, on Ukraine, which is and if they use one in Ukraine, it's too close to Poland, all these NATO countries. So if they use that massive missile on Ukraine and wipe out a shit ton of fucking land, and then it reaches a NATO country, that will cause WW3 as well. So we're on the brink of that shit, but 9 times out of 10, the war we get into next probably going to be Israel versus Iran.
Yeah, because it's because we're thinking, okay, we avoided Ukraine. Like Ukraine-Russian war is probably going to end soon, hopefully. From the looks of it,
it's supposed to end a long time ago.
Yeah, but it's looking like it's more or less dying down because they can't do nothing without the U.S.'s involvement. Not really, nothing big really. Like the U.S. has to actually get involved or give them access to missiles. Like Joe Biden gave them access to longer range missiles before he left office, and so like it has to be something like that for us to get involved, for them to do something in Ukraine. The Taiwan situation, that one's still dicey. I don't think it's as big as the Ukraine situation, but it's still very dicey. And now we got the Israel and Palestine situation on top of the Israel-Iran situation. And so we have like 4 or 5 ways to go into World War III.
And you know what? And I thought about this, right? I thought about this earlier today. I was like, it's crazy that they silenced Kanye West, because Kanye West is going off the walls.
Yeah.
Kanye West was going off the wall. He was, he was saying stuff like that, and he came out with these 2 songs that were like popular, very popular. And then he, you know what I mean? He was on Twitter going on rants about, Jewish people and everything like that.
About everything.
Yeah, specifically targeting Jewish people. Yeah. It's crazy how out of nowhere he gets to see his kids, and then I love everybody. All these things he's saying, right? I love everybody. Stop the hate, and then guess what happens? Not even a month or 2 later. Not even a month. I think probably not even a month later. Israel attacks Iran. Crazy coincidence, man. Crazy coincidence, because Kanye literally was bashing the Jewish people like as a whole, which Israel is majority Jew. Yeah. He was bashing the Jewish people as a whole, like completely shitting on them. And a lot of people were starting to wake up. A lot of people were translating Hitler's freaking his voice into AI, and then translated from the German back in the day into English. And then people were like, "Oh shit, he wasn't really like," some people were like, "Oh shit, he really wasn't saying anything crazy."
It's a thin line between idiocracy and logic. It's towing that line sometimes when you listen to some of the stuff he says.
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay, maybe, but you still killed like how many people? And so at the end of the day, it's like,
he mass murdered a lot of people, but I'm just saying, like, there were a lot of people starting to agree with Kanye. That's all I'm saying. And like I said, I'm unbiased to any of this. I'm saying there were a lot of people starting to agree with the fact that, potentially we were on the wrong side of history. Seriously. There's people that still agree with that now.
Yeah, there is quite a bit of people that do agree with that.
But they had to silence Kanye, because if they would have attacked Iran while Kanye was still going on his rant, ain't no telling the way the public will feel about it. There's no I think they will agree more with Kanye.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, overall, I mean, just what that is, just legacy media in the past 5 to 10 years, trust in legacy media has been shaken because of how much the BS and propaganda is being spread on both sides, whether you're left or you're right. Legacy media is like, I ain't gonna lie, it's on the brink. It's on the brink of being obsolete. It really kind of is, because people just go on Twitter now, just check out Daily Loud or any of these other news sites, and they'll get more information off those sites or off Grok from X than they'll do from a legacy media channel. You know what I mean? And so it's like they're almost becoming obsolete. Like, why am I going to go over here when I can just read this stuff on my own time? And so now it's like it's becoming a whole thing. It's like people don't take legacy media seriously as they did 10 years ago. And so would people actually listen to Kanye before they listen to legacy media? Probably, yeah.
Yeah,
and so
Legacy media is full of shit nowadays, man.
It really is.
Whether if you're Fox News or your ABC, they're all saying different shit.
Yeah,
but
the younger generation. Oh, go ahead.
But who do I actually believe? Nowadays, the younger generation, they believe whatever the streamer says.
Yeah,
whoever's streaming, and that's why we're doing this shit so we can actually tell truth to you guys. We're not about to sit on here and fucking bullshit y'all. I'm not about to sit on here and fucking play into people's narrative. Like we said it from the beginning. Kendrick full of shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these things that's been happening. We've been calling that shit out because we're gonna be real with you guys. So a lot of the younger generation vibe more with us than mainstream media because they be full of shit and trying to put their narratives on shit.
Yeah, no, legacy media, I mean, it's just big time propaganda. That's all it is. And so, yeah, man, and so going into this conflict, I mean, so from the looks of it, going into the Iran situation, like it looks like from according to Trump that they have taken over Iranian airspace. And so from the looks of it. And so they pretty much are just waiting until they renegotiate. If not, they're going to drop bombs. So that's what it's looking like. And so,
and the thing about that is, man, do we really need to start a war over Israel? You know what I'm saying? Did we really have any? Did we, in this case, did we really have anything? I feel like it's kind of like the Russian-Ukraine situation. I was always like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't really give a shit. Hey, man, hey, you can fight for your land all you want. If they're gonna take over your land, they say they want your land, and they have the capabilities to do it. Oh well, man, it ain't got nothing to do with me. But I feel like this is kind of the same situation, man.
Yeah, and so I don't know. I don't see the reason why we would go into this war. Like I see why Israel wants us in the war.
Oh yeah, of course.
I see why they want us. Like, oh boy, what was it? The president from Israel or the prime minister, or whatever.
Yeah, he was like,
yeah, we would definitely need the U.S. involvement. I was like, no, you don't. You want it. You don't need it. You want it.
You want it, motherfucker.
Because you guys have been at war with that other side for like 3,000 years. What is it, like 3,000 some years?
Yeah, you guys have been bombing. You guys have been fucking up Palestine. Y'all been fucking up Iran. Y'all been fucking with everybody there.
Yeah. And so now that they're fucking with you back, it's like,
now that they're fucking with you back,
hey, U.S., man, you niggas tripping. Like, yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Like, they're definitely talented enough to hold their own. Like, they're definitely
done. Hold their own. Yeah, they got the chops for it. I mean, I know what war they were in. They were in a 3-day war. They ended the war in like 3 or 4 days, back in like the 70s or 80s. They're surrounded by like 5 different nations and beat all of them in like a 4-day war.
Their intelligence is at a next, like their intelligence, like, what do you call it? Their department is on another level.
Yeah.
And they literally have pre-planned they have pre-planned attacks on leaders before it even happens. So yeah, they're on another level when it comes to this stuff. And that's cool. But since you've already pre-planned all these things to happen, go ahead and handle it by yourself.
Yeah, it's like
don't need to get us involved.
Yeah, like, but the thing is, they want to get us involved. If they get us involved, that means they can end this work quicker, and that means they get to handle whatever business they want to handle.
Yep, and you know what they're gonna do?
What?
I'm telling you, man, Israel, they're in order for us to get involved, they're gonna have to make it appealing to the public. If that makes sense. Just think about an event that happened in the past where it was appealing to the public, where we're like, okay, yeah, we're stepping in.
Yeah, no. Last time would probably be Pearl Harbor.
Nah, I'm talking about recent. I'm talking about
recent.
Like 3 or 4 years old. 3 or 4 years old.
Oh yeah, my bad. 9/11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. Like a lot of the things that be happening is just to get the public opinion to agree,
Yeah.
and it's sad, but it's reality.
It is what it is, man. It's like what these people is they only have their own self interest. I mean, if we go to war, that means you have population control. Now you get to send a certain amount of population to the deaths, and then you get to control the narrative on how we move forward after that. You know what I'm saying? And so usually that's how it usually is when you go to war. So after you send all these people to their deaths, then afterwards, once they come back, then you can control the narrative on whether, hey, we're going to go this direction, or we're going to do this or that, and then you heal. And it's like, I don't know. We should not be going to war with Iran. We should not be backing up Israel. We should have said F Israel. If Israel truly cared about us, or actually truly wanted to do something about the war or whatnot, they'll stop the war with Gaza. They'll stop the war with Gaza and be like, if they have an actual problem with Iran and everything, they'll stop the war with Gaza and then be like, hey, we're going to stop this and do that. But no, they're still going crazy. From my understanding, they're still hitting up Palestine.
They executed 14 leaders that had cell phones to their ear, literally called them and exploded the cell phone, blew their head off.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Who did this?
Israel.
Israel did it?
Recent. This is last year.
Dang.
That's how good they are.
Damn.
They're violent people.
I mean, and the thing is, I don't want to say or put anything on somebody, but at the same time, it's like, I don't want to go to war for a country that's just over here doing shit just because they have a beef with somebody. You know what I mean? They've been beefing with Palestine for years.
Yeah, imagine how shitty of people we would look if we beefing with Mexico, right? We are beefing with Mexico in this moment, and then we just go into the country, and be like, you know what? We just gonna take over and eliminate the cartels since y'all too scared to do it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? How evil of people we would look.
I mean, that's kind of what Trump wants to do, though. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, that's what he wants to do, but he can't. You know, obviously he can't do that.
Yeah, but still, it's like, I don't know. I'm just saying, we don't need to go to war. We don't need to go to war. What do we do? But the thing is, I know how these politicians think. They're like, if we send a couple million over there to their deaths,
if we raise the whole oil price, if we
bring the gas down, because we're helping Saudi Arabia. So if we help Saudi Arabia bring the prices down, then, and this is all, and not to mention that, and Iran wants to have their own nuclear program, so they said no to the deal. And so right now, supposedly they're being backed by China. They said no to the no nuclear weapons deal. So it's like either way, like if we do get involved, oh yeah, it's over. It's over for Iran.
Yeah, of course.
Over.
Yeah, it's done. Wipe them out.
That's what I'm saying. Like we could do that and get involved because, like I said, China's involved over there too. So it's like, dang, we had to get in, but we're like, fuck you. You know what I mean? It's like a situation where you just don't care. But it's like, hey, if you're over here threatening people and saying, oh, everybody's going to feel it or something like that, the guy said something like that. He's like, oh, everybody's going to feel it, or in the next day or so, something amazing is going to happen. And so, making threats and stuff, like, nah, bro. Like, you going to play, you going to play. If you want to play, that's cool. But you about to get fucked up, and they're going to change the regime anyways. So either you change it or we change it.
Exactly.
And so, Oren, Vale, hey, what's good, man? How you doing, man? Welcome. We're just talking some junk. But yeah, man, I mean, listen, either we're going to change it or somebody else is going to change it. It don't matter. So I would suggest it would be behoove of Iran to just say, hey, yo, we're going to chill. We're gonna chill out, because I don't want to go to war. I wouldn't want to go to war with Iran or do anything for Israel. Doing anything for Israel at this point is like, nah, bro. What do y'all got planned?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. What y'all doing? Hey, that's what's good, man. That's what's good. Good to hear, big dog. Good to hear. Welcome. Yeah, man, we're just here chilling, man. Celebrating 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. So just doing a little celebration. But yeah, man, we're just here, big dog. Hopefully we get your follow. We talk a lot of junk. We're very raw and straight to the point. So just heads up on that. You good, big dog? I don't know if his camera went out. Let's see.
I bet I had to use the bathroom.
Oh. All right, but let's go ahead and get down to this last thing. So speaking of Iran, The View, the greatest show on earth, The View.
Oh, hell no.
Was talking about the Iran situation. So let's see what these ladies had to say.
Let's see what these
heifers. Say heifers.
See what these heifers got to say, man.
So
I gotta tone it down on the B word, man. I gotta pick another word. Heifer.
Yeah, we gotta pick a day. So matter of fact, we'll probably stream a day where we say, hey guys, give us a cuss word that's not really a cuss word that we can fill in. So like for HOEs, we're gonna say 304s. For biatches, we're probably gonna say dogs. Never knew Francis Ngannou and DJ Khaled had to do a podcast.
Which one is DJ Khaled? Wait, hold on. Francis Ngannou?
He said you're Francis Ngannou.
Oh, wow.
Oh, shit. You talking shit. I like it.
Hey, man. Show your face.
I don't know what this is. Orange Valley?
Orange Valley?
Man, you sound like you lived with Francis Ngannou in the fucking sand pits and shit like that. Orange Valley. Let's see. But we're gonna look, if you don't mind, Oren, we're gonna be watching the greatest show on earth. So if you don't mind, back off.
Oh, we figured.
Yeah.
We figured.
It's okay, dog. I'm ugly too, man. Ugly people stick together, man.
Yeah, man.
Survive. But speaking of ugly, here's Whoopi Goldberg and man, I'm sorry. I'm too immature for this, man. I ain't gonna lie. I should never become a politician.
Urban Valet, would you hit Whoopi Goldberg? Would you hit?
Hey, you messing with Whoopi, man? Hey, man. Hey.
You messing with Whoopi?
Yeah, you want some of that chocolate?
Would you hit that?
Come on now. Little
I ain't gonna lie,
chocolate.
man. I would have to.
99% cacao.
I would have to wear them damn them gas masks to hit her, man.
No, you just gotta put a paper bag over her head.
No, I still gotta wear a gas mask. I don't know what she's gonna smell like.
Oh yeah, especially older women with long dresses that wear them all the time and dreads. You don't know, they be funky a bunch of times, don't they? They be funky a bunch of times. It be the older women too. I'm out of here. Good day.
You want to answer the question?
I don't even want to blame. I wouldn't even blame you, dog. I see you, big homie. But he said, "Would you hit?" I was like, "Gosh, damn." All right. Let's get this thing popping though.
The Iranians literally throw gay people off of buildings. They don't adhere to basic human rights.
Here's the thing. Let's not do that. Let's not do that, because if we start with that, we have been known in this country to tie gay folks to the car.
But where the Iranian regime is 2 days.
When was this? like somebody needs to.
Can someone fact check a car?
Tie him up to a car. Can someone fact check Whoopi? Can somebody hit her with a note?
What is she talking about? Hold on.
They've been known to tie him to a car. When was this, Whoopi? What was
Nah,
this?
I don't even want to look this shit up, man. Goddamn.
It's probably gonna be one story versus thousands of people they killed out there. They've done that over here.
It's like when a serial killer beats the shit out of somebody. Like, oh shit, I didn't know he was gay. I didn't know. I'm a serial killer. Jeez. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't know.
And look at Sonny's clueless ass. Look at Sonny. She don't know what the hell's going on. I can't stand Sonny. I'm telling you, I cannot stand Sonny's ass.
Folks to the car.
Where the Iranian regime is 2 days,
they used to just keep hanging black people. So
it is not even the same. I couldn't step during this.
Wait. That's not what you mean to say. It is the same.
No.
Oh, her comments sparked immediate pushback from Griffin, who argued the year 2025 in the United States is nothing like if I step foot wearing this outfit in Tehran. Oh no, you'd be stoned. That's what they do out there. They stone you if you're not wearing a hijab or a burqa. They stone your ass. Like they don't play no games out there.
No, it's not. The year 2025 in the United States is nothing like if I step foot wearing this outfit in Toronto.
The exchange went viral, igniting fierce debate online over a comparison.
No, I ain't gonna lie though. I think she's capping.
Yeah,
in the inner city of Iran, you can because not everybody's Muslim in Iran. Like in the inner city of Iran, you can wear whatever you want. Majority of the women wear the hijab and make sure they're not showing.
The thing, let's not.
Yeah, but it's just crazy to compare the U.S. to Iran though. Like Iran is just they have ancient rules and things that they run by. Of course, through religious beliefs and everything. And, a lot of these older countries, they tie their religion to their belief system and their law.
Of course.
And so, I guess we kind of do it too, but not as much as, Middle Eastern countries. And
but not everybody in Iran is Muslim though.
Yeah, no, true. And so, yeah, she could be like I said, she could be capping. But at the same time, though, she ain't all the way wrong either. She ain't all the way wrong. I've seen videos where girls took a dare. They'll go to Iran. They won't have to like countries out there in the Middle East, and they'll get the stones thrown at them because they're wearing too much of revealing clothes. Like there's these two young white girls that took a salvation trip, where they helped the poor and the needy.
Mm-hmm.
And they got stoned by the locals there. I think it was in Iran. I could be wrong. It was somewhere in Iran, in the Middle East, somewhere out there that way. They were taking, it was like the Peace Corps or something. And they're out helping people. And they were wearing shorts in the public. And the girls were getting mad. They're like, like, saying it in a language like, what are you doing wearing that in public?
Yeah.
They're getting on them. Like, what are you doing? And then the girls didn't know what to do. And then they just walked away and they started getting stones thrown at them by both kids and the women. It's crazy.
That's the ass get. You don't go to other people's country just acting like you run shit, man.
True. And the thing is, I just think they didn't know, to be honest. Like, if you see the video.
Yeah, ain't no way they didn't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
Ain't no way you don't know shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, true.
Ain't no way you don't know. You don't go to like a different country and just expect for shit to run. Like you don't do that.
That's true. But no, I'm talking about their intelligence. Not talking about the fact. I'm talking about them being stupid.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. I'm talking about their intelligence, not the technicalities and everything. I'm talking about them being stupid. Let's see.
The year 2025 in the United States is nothing like if I step foot wearing this outfit in Toronto.
Yeah, but to compare Iran to the U.S. is crazy, though. As a black person, what we went through and currently go through is nothing compared to any female or citizen in Iran has to endure on a daily basis. Whoopi don't speak for us. Hell, majority of us don't even like her at all. Our struggle today has no comparison to anyone in Iran. We are at better off. Oh, okay. I guess he meant to say we are better off in America than anywhere else in the world. Exactly. Like, also, I'll stop this right here. So I don't know if they're going to show more. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. But overall, America is the greatest country in the world. There's no doubt about it. There should not be any mishaps. I mean, one of the greatest countries in the world, my bad. One of the greatest countries in the world. Is it flawed? Yes, big time. Does it have its problems? Yes, like anybody else. But is it known as one of the greatest or one of the most opportunistic countries in the world? Yes, it is. And so but the thing is, we're so privileged as Americans that we cannot see outside of ourselves, and we think we know everything about everywhere else. And we don't. And you're telling me Whoopi's old ass is going to be walking in Tehran wearing that? And there ain't going to be no, walking there and doing whatever she wants. The same thing she does here in America, she's going to do it over there. I guarantee she won't. So, yeah, I'm just like, this is the greatest country in the world. But at the same time, we're flawed. We got our issues, just like any other place. So, yeah, and the thing is, these shows like to generalize. They like to generalize and speak for everybody of the race or this and that. Like, I'm just like, what is she talking about tying a person from the community onto a car? What are you talking about? Like, if it's one situation, I mean, what are we talking about? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if she just came up with that on the fly. I really don't know. But, yeah, man, it's crazy. But either way, like, let's keep it real, yo. Let's keep it real. These people are multimillionaires. They I don't even know if they leave the studio. You know what I mean? They probably just go back to their trailers, chill out, enjoy everything or whatever, or go back to their $1 million mansions. You know what I mean? And they don't know what it's like to be regular people here in America. What makes you think you know what it's like to be regular people in another country? Exactly. So, guys, if you're taking advice from these people, I wouldn't.
They full of shit.
They really, on the real. But anyways, we'll end it there. I appreciate everybody tuning in, man. Hey, we're at 10,000 subscribers, y'all.
10K, baby. 10,100.
Can you believe it?
Motherfuckers.
Can you believe it? I feel like I'm dreaming sometimes. But I'm going to leave it there. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate anybody who tuned in. And shout out to, what's his name? Oren Valley, talking shit. It's actually kind of funny. But yeah, man, we're now on the road to 50,000 subscribers, yo.
Yeah, 10,000.
So guys, yes, sir.
I told you we average about 200 a day.
200 a day? I'm here for it. I'm here for it, yo. Gosh damn, I don't know, man. I'm just excited, man. The possibilities that we can have with this, bro, it's just endless. But anyways, let us know you guys' thoughts. Let us know how you feel about all the situations we covered, whether it's the riots in LA or the Iran situation. Let us know what you think, or put it on the comments if you think we're wrong on something, or if you got more context on something. Put it in the comments and let us know what you guys think. And to everybody from any other parts of the country, if you need us to expand on something or tell you more about a certain topic, we wouldn't mind doing that. Just let us know in the comments down below, because I know a lot of y'all are from foreign countries and are not from America. So just let us know if there's a topic you don't understand, or if there's something you're still getting used to or understanding about America. Just let us know.
Yeah.
Until next time. Yeah. Or you can get our DMs and on our socials. We have all our socials down in the description. So go check us out, show us some love. But until next time, it's too easy, baby. You got anything else to say?
It's too easy.
Yes, sir.